Hello everybody, this is Monica with the Ornament Girl, and today I'm going to show you how you can make beautiful, easy bows for your No Sew ornaments very easily using this handy dandy little free template from the Ornament Girl. This is the ornament bow tie template free from the Ornament Girl. Just click on the link below and I'm going to show you how to use it. Bow making seems to be one of those things that a lot of people, especially people who are brand new to ornament making, struggle with. I know that I did when I first began making ornaments. So our hope is that by sharing this template with you, that you'll be able to create beautiful bows and you'll be very proud to place those bows on top of your beautiful ornaments that you've made. Start by printing out the template on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. When you print this, you want to make sure you print it at 100%. You want to print it at the actual size and do not have any of those options selected that are sometimes chosen, like shrink to fit or fit to page. After you print the page, make sure you measure the 1 inch by 1 inch box here. If it does measure appropriately, 1 inch by 1 inch, then you know that you've printed it at the right size and you can go ahead and cut out one of the two templates that are on the page. I've already cut one, so I'm going to cut this one next. They're both the same. It doesn't matter which one you use. We just thought it would be nice to give you an extra one. Before you throw away the rest of this page, you might keep in mind that there are some tips listed on here that you might want to read through. Next, you're going to need some sort of rigid material that you can glue or tape your template to. My preference is to use something that is really rigid like cardboard, but today I'm going to be using this card that's not quite as rigid as cardboard, but I happen to have it just laying around, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to take my Elmer's glue stick and glue this template to the card. I like to glue all the edges around my template just to make sure that it's very well adhered to the card or the cardboard. Once you've glued it to the rigid material that you've chosen, go ahead and cut around the edges of the template. When you've cut along all of the outer edges, go ahead and cut those little inserts that are on 3 of the sides of your template. I like to cut along both sides and then bend it upward and trim it at the end. Pay attention to the thickness of whatever material you have used. For instance, if you have used some sort of a very thin cardstock like I have here on the right, then you're probably going to be able to just use the template as is. However, if you've used some sort of material that's thicker like this is cardboard that is a little bit thicker. Because of the thickness of the material, that may change the way that the template works just slightly. So you may need to do a little trimming around the edges just to make up for the fact that your material is a little thicker. So if you do end up needing to do some trimming on your template, just make sure that you trim evenly. For instance, if you trim a little bit here on the right side, you want to make sure you trim that same amount on the left side so that when you use this side of the template, both sides of your bow are going to be even. If you only trim one side, then your bow is going to be a little bit lopsided. Today I'm going to be demonstrating using ribbon that is 3/8 of an inch wide because that tends to be a very popular size that is used by no-sew ornament makers. And the length of the two ribbons that I will be demonstrating with is 24 inches long, the size of ribbon that is included often in the Ornament Girl ornament making kits, though you are certainly welcome to use more ribbon than that if you would like a bigger bow. 3 sides of your template have numbers on them, and the one that is marked 3 1/4 will give you your largest bow. When you use this side of the template with a 24-inch long ribbon, you should be able to get 7 loops out of your ribbon. I'm also going to be demonstrating with the 2 3/4 inch side, which will give you the smallest bow, and you should be able to get 8 loops out of a 24-inch long ribbon. Sometimes other ornaments that I make that are like hearts and eggs will require a slightly smaller bow, and I like to use this side for that. For my first bow, I'm going to use this 3 1/4 inch side. I'm going to take the end of the ribbon and just align it with that small line and small arrow and just hold it there. You can tape it if you'd like, though that might cause a little bit of trouble when you're trying to remove it later. So I just like to hold mine, and I'm going to go in the direction of the arrow and just begin wrapping my ribbon around my template. And as I return, I'm going to continue holding it, and I'm going to go right on top of the ribbon that was there previously. So you're just stacking it as you wrap it. And you want to wrap it pretty tightly. You don't want to wrap it so tightly that you're bending your material, which often tends to happen if you're using something like I'm using that's not too rigid. And as you bring the last bit of your ribbon around, it's going to end on the back side. And you'll notice though that the end of the ribbon does cross over where that split is in my template. And that is really important. You want that to cross over it because when you place your pin here in the middle, you want to be able to pierce it in a spot where it's going to hold that final loop of your bow. So if you look here at the side, holding all your ribbons on there, you should be able to see both ends of my ribbon. So here's the first where I started, and it's crossing over that center area that's cut out. And here's the other end. It also is crossing over that split in my template. So I'm good to go there. If you find that one of the ends of your ribbon does not cross over the split, then that probably means you either need to do a little bit of adjusting with your ribbon, like you may be able to just hold the entire stack and sort of slide it back and forth until both ends cross over the cutout, or your template may be just a little bit too big. You may need to trim a little bit from both sides, just a little bit, in order to get it so that your ribbon ends will cross over the divide. So since mine crosses over the divide, I'm now going to take a pin and place it through the top here, because I want that end of my ribbon to be hidden on the bottom of the bow. So my pin is going to go right through the top, through all of the layers. Now it's going to hold all those together as I pull the bow off, and all of those layers are stacked on top of each other. So now my bow just needs to be fluffed. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to begin pulling out those inner layers of my bow, and I'm going to go to the left, get to the next one, and go to the left. Once again, to the left. And then I'm going to turn it around, and once again start with those inner layers and pull it to the left, get the next layer on the inside and pull it to the left, and then just fluff it a little bit more so that they're a little bit more even, and you should have 7 loops at least. And now your bow is ready to go on your ornament. Let's make another one. To make another bow, you can use any of the sides of your template. I'm going to use the smallest size here. And once again, I'm going to align the end of my ribbon with that line and small arrow. Hold it in place while I wrap it. Make sure as you wrap it that the ribbon goes right on top of itself. And also make sure you're not bending your rigid material too much. And you'll notice that this time as I come to the end of my ribbon, I'm actually ending at the top instead of the bottom. And that's great because both ends of my ribbon are on the same side. Because of that, when I place my pin on this side, I'm going to actually place it through the bottom side first, so that when my bow is done, the ends of the ribbon are hidden on the bottom side of the bow. Once again, you want to make sure and look at it from the side here and see if both ends of the ribbon cross over that center divide. And both of mine do. If you think you need to adjust yours, you can just hold the stacks of ribbon with your fingers on both sides and just sort of slide the entire stack left or right. And now place a pin through the bottom side, right through the middle of the stack. And pull it off of your template. Now it's time to fluff the bow, but this time instead of pulling those inner layers to the left, I'm going to go to the right. Our Ornament Girl designer Darlene gave me the tip of fluffing your bows in opposite directions because she said they sit just a little better. So I'm going to the right, to the right, to the right, each time I bring one of those layers out from the middle. Isn't that pretty? By using the smaller side of the template, this second bow is just a little bit smaller than my first bow, and they look just a little bit staggered. That tip was also given to me by Darlene. Now I have 2 beautiful bows. I just need to add a hanger and my ornament is done. And that's all there is to it. I hope you find this bow tie template from the Ornament Girl really helpful as you make beautiful bows for your beautiful ornaments. Happy ornamenting!